Welcome back on Dynamod. Today I want to propose you a video about one of the releases announced in the LVO 2022 by the Games Workshop. LVO is Las Vegas Open, and it's about a new setbox of Nighthaunts and Daughters of Khaine. This it's quite an important one to take note because there is a proposal of new models inside this one. So I want to make a site about the models that are inside about the Nighthaunt, only those, and if the box itself it's worth or not to buy. So now we can go to see a bit better about what it's inside such, I can say, quite interesting set box. And the first unit that we see are the Mirmoon Banshee, and these are quite interesting. Anyway, as you can see from the shape and the number, they are the same that are available in the set of the Game Shop as a easy to build, so pay attention about such eventually. The next unit that we see are the Blackest Revenants. This it's a complete unit that you can find in the site of the Game Shop and are 10 in number. So this can be always a useful unit, but you have to remember that they are yet available as models, so they are not something completely new. Then have the combination of the Chaingast and the Spirit Torment that are together in the site of the Game Workshop as a Crowlek the Jailor. So it can be quite interesting in this case because we can anticipate what we'll see later about something that can be quite interesting. But anyway, these are models that again are still available from before, so they are not new, so pay attention about this. And then we have one of the new units that is the Cravenform Guard that its inside have also a standard. This anyway it's quite interesting one. It's a repositioning anyway I think about the Blackest Revenants, because if you go to see it's quite similar. I think that as price, if you go to see, it's almost the same about what we've seen before about the Chingest and Spirit Torment. Still, I think that there will be some piece about, but there are 5 pieces available. So I think that it's a complete unit as it is represented here. But if we go to see about how we can realize such model, we can find that these are the Blackest Revenant models simply combined with a crossbow. And the crossbow can be quite interesting if we think, for example, about taking the one that comes from the crossbowmen of the cities of Sigmar. So take these and combine together. These pieces are quite compatible, so we can find that they are quite easy to realize and obtain them. And about the standard, it's quite easy, for example, to gain such combining, for example, with a spear from the sprue of the skeletons or other things. So it's not so difficult to realize such type of models eventually. So they can be useful, but a lot will depend about how many they cost, and they can be converted quite easily eventually. And then we have the single model that it's the real new one that we can think about such releasing, and it's Scriptor Mortis. In this case, I think that as concept it's quite similar to Epidemius of the Nargol side of the demons. Still, I think that the model is really quite nice. Okay, it's eventually quite simple to replicate because you can combine different sprues and so on and obtain something similar, but the model itself it's quite interesting. Still, I'm paranoid about how it will be difficult to build because I think that it will be really crazy to build because it's quite delicate in a lot of places, so I'm a bit doubtful of how much easy it is to build such model. Still, it's a Nighthaunt, so if you are going to collect the Nighthaunt, you have to prepare yourself to a hell when building the models themselves. Anyway, as mod, it's quite amazing because I really like how it is, and really about all the models that I've seen in this box, it's the only one that, in my opinion, it's worth to buy even separately because it's really quite nice. And then we can analyze if this setbox it's worth or not its price, that I don't know yet how it's worth. Anyway, if we go to see about the previous one that it's Fury of the Deep, that it's about the Fasliers against the Ironet Deepkin, that one it was about 140 euros. So if we go to see about the same price, because I think that it's quite convenient about, we can find that we have the Banshee Mimiton ones, easy to build, that are 12 euros. Then we have the Blackest Revenants that are 35 euros, and we have then the other one that it's about the Chaingast and Spirit Torment, that it's the Krolek, the Jailer, that it's 32.50 euros. And sincerely, here it's a price that we can accept. If we combine that it's about 30 euros, I think 30 or 35 euros for the Gravenform Guard, that I think that it will include also the standard part of the model, and I think that the missing euros it's the 30 euros about the Scriptor one, because I think that it will be worth as the other heroes that are available for that. So it means that the amount of modded as piece it's about 140 euros again, and this I think that it's worth if you find someone that is interested about the other part, the Daughters of Khaine. In that case, I think that if you can slice into this box, it's really quite worth, because you can save a lot of money. Moreover, if you are able to find a discount where to buy such amount of box. Otherwise, it's not so different about buying the different parts of such set aside. So I don't know. It depends a lot how much you need such models that are inside or not. Otherwise, it's best that you wait that the parts that are available separately, so for example the charter or so on, are available separately, and buy them when you can, because there is such eventually option that you can use. So from Dynamod it's everything. I invite you to put a like on this video, to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell, and to comment this video if you are interested in something about this video, or you want to suggest me some arguments for other videos. I hope to see you again to the next time.